Hey, what's up everybody? Today we're coming at you with another deck profile, and it is Vegeta from set 1, OG leader. So give me a second, let's get into the profile here. Alright. See on the front side, activate main once per turn, choose one card from your life, add it to your hand, and this card gains critical for the duration of the turn. His awaken is when your life is at 4 or less, you may draw 2 cards and flip this card over. So it's front side, and we'll flip him over. And then it's got the same. Once per turn, choose one card from your life, add it to your hand. This card gains critical for the duration of the turn. And then it also says if you have 7 or more blue energy, this card gains plus 10,000 power for the turn, or for the duration of the turn, which we don't have to worry about that. Most of the time matches don't really go that long. When it says auto, when this card attacks, draw 1 card, so it's a little plus. Go ahead and set them there. Go ahead and get into the blue. Show you the unison cards I put. I was undecided on whether I should put unison cards in it or not, but I haven't used him in a long time, so I figured why not. Got 3 of the Zeno Cosmic Unison. Put those there. It says his +2 activate main. If your leader card is a mono blue, place the top card of your deck in your energy. You can't place cards in your energy for the turn. Then at the end of your turn, place the card you placed in your energy with this skill in its owner's drop area. So, little energy boost, so not too bad. And then activate main, it's -5. Choose all cards in your battle areas, ignoring barrier, and then shuffle them into your owner's decks, their owner's decks. So we got 3 of him, and I got 1 more unison, and we have 2 of the Janemba Wicked Agent of Destruction. 2 of him. He has activate main. You and your opponent draw 1 card, then your opponent places the top card of their deck in the drop area. Then activate main +1. This card gains critical for the turn. So that's the main reason he's in the deck. A little more crit pressure. And then -2, activate main or battle. If your opponent has 15 or less cards in their deck, this card gets plus 15,000 power and triple strike for the turn. So that's it for the unison. I threw 2 of these in there. I've never really used them. It's Krillin the Cunning. So I'm not really sure if his skill affects both players or not. But his auto is when you play this card, draw 1 card, then for the duration of the game, if the turn player would use the skill of a battle card or extra card, to switch energy to active mode, they can't switch energy to active mode unless they choose 5 cards from the drop area and send them to the warp. So if that's the case, then that hurts us, so I might have to take him out. There's only 2, so he's not real big deal. So then I have 4 Vegeta, Savior of the Future. He is for a little more pressure. He's the auto. Add 1 card from your life to your hand, and when this card attacks, he gets plus 10,000 power and double strike for the duration of the turn. Then for the last blue, I threw in 4. I forgot his name. Was it SS2 Trunks for a Brighter Future? We got 4 of him. Hope you can see him. He is has unique, so there's only one card can be in the battlefield. Permanent, if you have a blue unison card in play, reduce the energy cost of this card in your hand by 2. Then auto, which we're not worried about this one, but it says if your leader is a blue Trunks Future card, at the end of your opponent's turn, draw a card. Which is obviously Vegeta. And then activate battle once per turn. Pay 2 blue energy. This card gets plus 10,000 power and triple strike for the battle. So there's that. It's not too many blue cards. I was gonna put in at all costs Vegeta, but I had 3 copies and I couldn't find them, so I did not. We'll get into the red. We have 2 Frieza Death's Embrace. And then when you play this card, draw a card, and then activate main, choose up to one of your opponent's leader or battle cards, and it gets minus 10,000 power for the duration of the turn. Or duration of the battle, I'm sorry. Then for a little more pressure, we have, of course, the Intensifying Power Trunks, which he is like Vegeta, just he gets critical. So auto, when this card attacks, you may choose one card from your life, add it to your hand, and this card gets plus 10,000 power and critical for the duration of the turn. Then we have 4 Jiren the All-Seeing. Comes in the field with double strike, auto once per turn. When your opponent plays a battle card, choose up to one of your opponent's battle cards, and it gets minus 10,000 power for the turn. Then auto, when one of your opponent's battle cards attacks, you may choose that card, and it gets minus 10,000 power for the turn. So there's 2 of him. And I have 2 Foreseen Hit. He is a double strike. When you play this card from your hand, your opponent reveals their hand. Choose up to 2 battle cards with 35,000 power or less from their hand and send them to their warp. At the end of your opponent's next turn, return all cards sent to warp with this skill to their hand. So 2 of him. That's it for the red. Oh no, sorry, I have 1 more. The 8-drop Frieza's Army Reborn. Right there, which, let's see what exactly. He's a quadruple strike ultimate, so only 1 per deck. Then when your life is at 2 or less, reduce the energy cost of this card in your hand by 3. And then auto, when you play this card, your opponent reveals their hand. Choose up to 1 card from your opponent's hand and place it in the drop area. Then choose all of your opponent's battle cards with 40,000 power or less, ignoring barrier, and KO them. So we have 1 of him. Then I will get into the red-blue, which there's not too many. Couldn't really think of what I'll put in there. But we have 4 of the Mecha Frieza Energy Blight. He's mainly in here for the energy exhaust. Ignoring energy exhaust. But permanent, if there's a red-blue multicolor card in your energy other than this card, negate this card's energy exhaust in all areas. But if you were to play him, when this card attacks, choose up to one of your opponent's leader cards or battle cards, and it gets minus 5,000 power for the duration of the battle. So I've got that. I only have 2. I wanted to use more, but I only have 2. But we have Cooler Tyrannical Assault. We got 2 of him. He is a double strike rival, red-blue, and you pay 1 red. His energy exhaust, of course, and then when you play this card, your opponent places the top card of their deck in the drop area, then choose up to 2 of your opponent's battle cards, ignoring barrier, and they get minus 10,000 power for the duration of the turn. There's that, and then we have 2 more. It's Hercule and Majin Buu, Friends Forever. Skill. It says they have a rival red-blue, pay 1 blue, of course energy exhaust, and then auto, when you play this card, draw 1 card, then choose up to 1 of your opponent's battle cards, and it gets minus 10,000 power for the duration of the turn. Then at the end of the turn, choose up to 1 of your red or blue battle cards other than Hercule and Majin Buu, Friends Forever, and return it to its owner's hand. So that's that. I can move those. Set those to the side. I put 2 Overum in here. I wasn't really sure which ones to use. So we have 1 Scientist Fu, And he is, of course, Overwhelm 7, pay 1, and then double strike, and then when you play this card with using Overwhelm, draw 2 cards. So there's that. And then I have Dimensional Banisher Fu. He's a Overwhelm 5, pay 1, energy, double strike. When you play this card using Overwhelm, choose up to one of your opponent's battle cards and send it to the warp. So that's it for those. These are mainly my utility battle cards, which I seem to have forgotten a super combo. Which, whoops. It's usually a problem, so if you guys go into battle, make sure you have 4 super combos. But here is, I got 3 Furthering Destruction Champa, which of course, pay 1, combo this card, paying 1, and gives the attacking card double strike. Then I have 2 Sun Gohan Adolescent Slam. Oh, oops. Accelerated Slam. My bad. But there's 2 of those, and then I was going to use 2 of the Red Blue Beerus, which when you combo with him, you can, on your opponent's turn, when you combo with him, you can untap 1 energy. So, I seem to have been in a rush and forgot to put them in there. Then I have 3 Frieza Imperial Inspiration, mainly for critical, to give to the 1-drop Vegeta. Just, add a little more pressure. Because when you combo with this card, it gains critical. Or the attacking card gains critical. Let's go for the extra cards. This is a card I hadn't used in a really long time, and I wanted to see if it would be viable. Just to get rid of certain things, maybe. But it is Group Leader Pilaf. And it is so 1 cost, counterattack. Play this card, then choose 1 keyword skill of the attacking card and negate the skill, negate it for the duration of the turn. So I don't know. I don't know, because it says negate the skill of the attacking card, which I don't know. I don't know if that counts for unison cards or not. Either way, it can kind of help you get rid of barrier if you have something that can remove barrier on your opponent's turn or something like that, with like a rival card or something like that. So, but if you guys know anything else or know more about that card, just feel free to let me know. And I have 2 Whis' Coercion, which it's a negate. When you negate an attack, untap 1 energy. Then for 2 more negates, I have Dimensional Magic. It's mainly to pay 1 to untap another one. I don't really plan on... the plan wasn't really to use Sparking and pay 1 from my life and untap 2. But, if I need to, then I will. That's why I only put 2 in. So, that's it for those. Negates. And then, of course, we have 4 of the Centipede, which everybody knows what that does. So, that's it for the deck. So if you guys have any opinions or anything you wouldn't put in or would put in, feel free to let me know in the comments below. I hope you guys enjoyed the video. Feel free to like and subscribe, and I'll see you next time.